Anyways, moving on, because that's why I even saw that. She had this video on how Blake and Ryan own Boone Hall LLC. And Boone Hall Plantation and Gardens, guys, is where Blake and Ryan got married. And I saw she had the website kind of stay on repeat in like little, not the background, but picture in picture. One of the slides, like in the header of the website, it said respect for the past, and I was like, that's a weird thing to say. I mean, yes, but that's a weird thing to say. And then the other one had like a kid's inflatable park or something. Like it was a video of this on there. And then she was talking about how they have like slave quarters. I was like, that you can rent or something. I don't know. I was like, what in the world is this? This is absolutely crazy. She at that time said that she doesn't know. I don't know if it was her or Melanie, but one of them said that. I think Melanie was like, she doesn't have the info. I don't know. One of them said they don't have the info whether or not that means they own Boone Hall, the plantation and garden. And another one said that to them, they don't know anything legal, but to them, it means that they own it just because they have this LLC that has the name. What I found, let me pull that up. Where is it? This is what I found. That Boone Hall Plantation, I have the sources, I forgot. They are, as of February 1st, 2025, they are owned by the McRae family. And then also in 2019, they entered into a conservation easement with Low Country Land Trust, which I don't know, something. Anyways, but basically, no, Blake and Ryan do not own this Boone Hall Plantation. But to me, that makes it even more weird that they named a company. Who knows what that company is doing? Isn't Van Zandt for furniture or something? Transportation? Like, who knows what they are doing with this company? Yeah. Then Melanie discovered or mentioned, she might have discovered this in another one, which is interesting because I believe in 2019 is when Ryan Reynolds created this. Huh. No, it was 2015. Ryan Reynolds created the LLC. She made this association with Tina Fey between Blake and Ryan. The MI Management Associates address is the same as Tina Elizabeth Fey or Elizabeth T. Fey person, their home address. And then Ryan mentioned Tina, quoted her on the Times 100 thing that he did. And I was like, not Tina Fey, Tina. So yeah, that's kind of that on the plantation thing. I don't know if anything new, but I mean, there's not much new to it. But like, ah, boy. Seth Meyers came out with jokes about the comments being turned off. I said I'll give him that it's funny the way that he said. I forgot what he said, and I didn't pull it up. I didn't think of pulling this up. I'll pull it up right now. But he said something about like all the comments that they got through other videos. He'll release a book called A Polite Discourse About the News of the Day. And I mean, I thought that was like funny. I don't know where he stands. I think it's really hard to know where he stands because these people are employees of large companies. You guys let me know. WME represents him. I guess Mint Mobile sponsors or whatever the show. So it's, I think, hard, and I'll include Jersty's video because that's the one I saw it. I think it's hard. I'm not gonna like hate on him, period, but also I'm not gonna be too hard on him, but I'm not gonna let this be like, oh well, yeah, he didn't know and he's innocent. I don't know. I don't know that I would go that far. And I had some other thing, but I didn't write it down. So let's see. Hold on. Sorry.
From on to off. And I said, well, what did it even turn off? And he said, the comment section on the Blake Lively interview.
So I thought that was like the funny part. Was it a bit disrespectful? Yeah. A little bit. All of it is kind of disrespectful. It's in his style, I feel like. And I do think, actually, I don't know, this is my opinion, him showing it this way, like these are the comments that he printed out.
We did manage to save those comments and print them out, and
I think I don't know that this is a good thing necessarily, but I'm kind of taking it as acknowledgement that they get it. You know, whether or not they're like, oh, people and their drama, or like, oh, we like Blake and Ryan. I don't know. Or like, oh, yeah, we agree. I don't know. I don't think he's able to say that one way or another. This is why people should get on. This is like Dave Neal. He always says, like, this is why you need your own platform, because that way you have agency over your agency. You are not forced one way or another to say or not say things. But yeah, but they recognized it was a lot of comments. They in my opinion, they said, we hear you. Whether or not they agree or think we're crazy, that's a whole other thing. But I don't know. I took that as like kind of a good thing.
it's going to be very cool. It's going to be available in the NBC store. We're going to print them out. It's going to be a book, and the book's called A Polite Discourse About the News of the Day.
And that's the part where I was like, okay, disrespectful again, because it's definitely mocking. But also, it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of funny. So, yeah, don't know him. Yeah, I don't know that much of him besides back in SNL days, and then I've seen him a little bit. Yeah, I feel like he's one of the more awkward ones to me, and more like neutral. Not neutral necessarily in a good way, but like doesn't really stand on anything in my mind. He's more like a traditional kind of interviewer. Whereas, like, when I think of, what's his name? Oh gosh, Jimmy Fallon, I would be so shocked if Blake was on Jimmy Fallon. And also, yeah, I mean, if he would be forced to do that, I guess I see it, but otherwise I just don't. I think Jimmy Fallon has more certain pillars or like principles, and he's this like nice funny guy, and he's just like this nice sweetheart guy, so it wouldn't go with his brand to have Blake Lively at this moment. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know them that well. I mean, I don't know them personally, honestly, obviously, at all, but like I don't watch either of them that much. But when I was watching the one clip with what's his name, Penn Badgley, it's like, oh yeah, I can't even imagine Blake being on his show right now with all of this. And yeah, I don't know. But, you never know. You never know these people. You don't know what they think. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know the pressures. You don't know the legal contracts they have or their personal beliefs or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know.